So I'm having a catch up with Anna of Dead Pony. How are you?
I'm good. I'm super excited because our album has just been released today and we've got a big day ahead of us. So thanks for asking. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. So yeah, the big news is your debut album is out today. For those who have yet to hear it, what can people expect to hear on the record?
They can expect to hear the best rock and roll albums since Songs for the Deaf by Queens of the Stone Age. It's got some heavy influences of like early 2000s rock while also being incredibly modern and fresh. So it's great.
Yeah, great stuff. And how does this record sound in comparison to the music of yours that's been put out there previously?
I think that for me, this record sounds so much more like Dead Pony. I think that it sounds like a totally like definable thing. And it's much heavier and like more like the production is much like more polished on the new records. And I think that you can tell that like we've just had so much fun with this album. And yeah, it's like a totally like diverse mix of sounds.
Yeah, for sure. And we've been playing plenty of your music over the years, but most recently we've been playing the single Rainbows. We'll probably play this track after this interview as well. So tell us a bit about the single.
So Rainbows we recorded actually on the last day of our album recording, and we were like tucked away in this little Scottish town in the middle of nowhere in a residential studio, and it was in the middle of January and it was raining relentlessly for 2 weeks as it does up here. And we had written a lot of songs that were quite angry and had a lot of negative emotion behind them, or were quite deep and heavy. And we thought, actually, let's just write a song that feels quite positive and a song that's like for us. And then I swear to God, we looked outside and the rain cleared and this like amazing, gorgeous, huge rainbow appeared in front of us, and we were like, okay, the song has to be called Rainbows. And we decided to write this like incredibly positive song that's like all about accepting who you are and like kind of coming to terms with the fact that things might be crap now, but rainbows always come and like things always get better, and even if it's raining the skies will clear.
Yeah, great stuff. And you finally get to play these tracks live because you're starting a short tour today with Kid Capici. I bet you can't wait to be doing some live shows again.
Yeah, we've got Glasgow tonight, which just is so fitting because we've just released our album and we're going to be playing to a Glasgow crowd, so it's going to be a good day.
Yeah, for sure. And after the tour is over, you've got some festivals booked in for the summer. We last had a chat at Glastonbury a few years ago, but you've got some more UK festival dates booked in for this summer.
Yeah, so we've got Reading and Leeds coming up, Transmit, Kendal Calling. Oh God, there's a bunch of other ones, but my mind is totally gone blank. And we've got some European dates as well.
Yeah, can't wait to see you back on the festival circuit. And once the festivals are over with, what's the plan for the end of this year into autumn and winter time?
We've got some big plans, which I wish that I could tell you about, but I would get into trouble. But yeah, we're definitely going to have some headline shows coming up soon, and yeah, look out for that.
Yeah, great stuff. Are you hoping to be venturing more into Europe and over to the States at some point? I know you got a couple of festivals, but a tour as well, maybe?
Yeah, well, we're actually going on tour in June with a band called Against the Current. So they're like a alt rock band, and they're really good. So we're doing some dates with them in Europe in June, which will be really good. And then after that, I'd love to go over to Europe and do some headline shows as well.
Great stuff. I'd like to talk a little bit about the writing side of things as well. So for you guys, how do tracks normally start off?
So it's me and Blair that write all the music, and typically it'll start off. Blair will have like an initial concept for like a riff and maybe like a basic melody or like a chorus, and he'll bring that to me, and we'll both flesh it out, and I'll write the lyrics and kind of come up with like a universe or like a story for the song. Sometimes there are songs, for instance, I Might Die and X-Rated, where I wrote the whole song just on an acoustic guitar and like the structure and everything, and then I take it to Blair, and he then helps write in the riffs and the bass, and like adds in the kind of Dead Pony magic to it.
And what about the lyrics side of things? How easy do you find it to put lyrics to the music of yours?
I think lyrics is the thing that I'm best at and most comfortable at as a songwriter. And yeah, I think that for me, I rarely struggle to write lyrics. I think that once if I'm really passionate about a song, it's almost to me as though the words are already there and the song is already written, and all I need to do is just like write them down and find them, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Anna, it's been a pleasure having a catch up with you.
Thanks, you too. Thanks for talking to me.